Well, those robocalls we all love continue to come to Wisconsin consumers and promising credit card relief.
We first told you about this during last week's Call for Action segment. Adam Schrager joins us now with an update. Adam?
They are pummeling people. It's important to say right off the bat this is illegal in many cases. You may remember back in September 2009, unwanted robocalls became forbidden by the Federal Trade Commission unless the telemarketer has obtained written permission from consumers who want these calls. I don't envision many people among us have written those. Anyway, Ann in DeForest called for action after getting one of these recently. It promised to lower her credit card bills. The interesting thing is it appeared on her caller ID as a number almost identical to hers. That's the new twist to this. The scammers are using technology to make the calls show up as coming from numbers similar to those they're calling. The Better Business Bureau is now asking consumers to avoid relying on caller ID in these cases. The BBB also recommends contacting your phone provider, which can possibly block the number calling you. You don't want to pay for that service, though, as it could get expensive. And finally, report all robocalls to the FTC at ftc.gov or by calling toll-free 1-888-382-1222. It is the only way to stop these from coming. Speaking of the FTC, the government agency is now launching a competition to fight illegal telemarketing called Zapping Rachel. Rachel is the name given as the caller in a lot of these robocalls. So the FTC is going to Las Vegas to DEF CON 22. It's an annual convention for computer hackers to hold the contest. The last time they held one of these contests at DEF CON, they got nearly 800 submissions on ways to help identify and block those making the illegal calls.
Go to the experts.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
it's
very
kind of cool.
interesting.
Maybe we get a trip to Vegas out of it. We'll see what we
Now
can.
you're talking. We've heard from a lot of people around southern Wisconsin who have been getting very official-looking mail about something called their water service lateral. We've heard about this one before.
Yeah, you may remember we talked about it first in the spring when letters like this were sent out around the area. Well, they're back, and it's not a scam, but it is a commercial insurance company trying to get you to buy a product that you might not need. This is what the letter from Home Serve USA looks like. We've heard from residents in Fitchburg, Monona, and Waunakee that they're getting it. It's important to note that the service line, which runs from the pipe under the street to your house, is your responsibility, but it may already be covered by your current homeowner's policy. You should certainly check before you buy and realize also that this line only breaks a few times every year in a city like Madison.
It's pretty rare.
Yes.
All right, so on to the spam report and the promise of an $80,000 salary with full benefits, discounts on cars and computers, and lots of vacations.
We all want this job.
That sounds good.
That's not bad. Sign us up. Where do we put the old John Hancock? Well, before we explain, if you have an email you want to warn your neighbors about, please send it to me, aschrager@wisctv.com. All right, on to the spam report now. It was sent by Nancy, or sent to Nancy by an entity called Job Manager. It starts, to whom it may concern, a new constant opportunity is obtainable. Position title, Procurement Support Manager, salary rage. Yes, you heard that right, salary rage. I might have rage if I got, it'd be good rage. $62,800 to $80,200. Now, it goes on to discuss a variety of supply chain duties like prepare reports, resolve grievances, work closely with accounting before it lists its requirements, including asking for a resume and credit score. And it says an ability to lift up to 15 pounds and accidentally lift or move up to 45 pounds. Well, we don't want anyone out there to accidentally lift 45 pounds or to respond to this email. It's a phishing expedition for personal information. Thank you for sending, Nancy. You can just hit delete. Finally, I wanted to share with you a call for action success story from Melva in Portage. A year ago, you're seeing the call for action. You can call them at 608-270-2833 on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 11 to 1. Or you can log on anytime at channel3000.com/call for action. I wanted to share Melva's story because a year ago, she spent $6,500 on a mechanical lift from a New York company to help her husband get in and out of their car. Well, it didn't work. So she asked for her money back. The company refused for a year. Then a few weeks ago, her brother told her about call for action. She called, talked to our volunteer, Norma, who called the company on her behalf. One call. That is all it took to shake the money out of them. That is how Melva describes it. $6,500, she told me this morning, is a lot of money. Yes, it is.
It is a lot of money.
If you need help.
Yeah, this call for action volunteers.
Call for action, just like Melva did.
Makes them shake the money out of the...
Shake it out of them. I like that.
I like that too.
Great work.
All right, Adam. Thank you.
Thank you.